Hey, Jennifer here. I'm here to give you some tips on how to teach your dog to come when called. Some of the things that you might be inadvertently making a mistake with are, one, you might be punishing your dog without realizing it. You may call your dog to come and then on the heels of that immediately put them in their crate or something of that nature, or call them to you and scold them for potting in the wrong place. So make sure you don't do that. That could be discouraging your dog from wanting to come to you. Every time you chase your dog, whether it's in play or when they're stealing your stuff, your dog is rehearsing running away from you. So they just get better and better at the evasives. So fast forward, your dog is now a master escape artist, and anytime your body language suggests you might want to capture him or move towards him, he's out of there. Fast forward to calling your dog to come to you. There's a lot of very similar body language in that stance if you think about it. You're trying to get your dog, you're crouched down, you're calling them, you might be leaning towards them. All that does is signal, uh-oh, they're trying to capture me. And they go back to the muscle memory that they know, which is to move away. But don't fret, because next we are going to tell you what you can do, which is teach your dog to come when called and do tons and tons of it, and do it when you're moving away from your dog. Draw your dog in with your animal magnetism and get them to start chasing you. Have them chase you in play instead of the other way around. And you'll be so richly rewarded because your dog will be safe. There are things that you really want to do that are crucial to being able to get a reliable responsiveness from your dog for come when called. First, you have to practice on leash first. Your dog is never going to be off leash trained until they're on leash trained, right? So make sure you take a long leash like this and call your dog to you and reward it. Call them from a distance, pull them to you, reel them in, be exuberant, and give them a reward, some kind of reward. The reward could be treats. Make sure you have a pocket full of treats and call your dog to come and give him treats. We want to make it so he believes that it's a win-win-win for him. Okay. Nothing bad's associated with coming to us when we call him. Number one, we definitely want to make sure that he gets a fun game of chase, meaning he chases us. So we're going to move away from him and play a little hard to get. Okay? Because that's going to be, once we no longer have the treats, which are item number 2, he gets a treat when he arrives.
So fun, second
Fun,
treat.
second one is treat, for now, because the treat's going to be gone. So we really want to make sure that we emphasize the first one, which is the fun. Okay. Third is he gets to be free to go back to sniffing or whatever it was he was doing, rather than being captured and like putting him in his crate or going inside the house. Fun's over. So we want to make sure that third thing is his fun and adventure continues. The other thing I want you to include in your rewards is playtime. You want it to be fun to come to you so that when you don't have a pocket full of treats, which is always our goal, then your dog will still come to you because they'll be thinking, oh, we get a play game. As you're going on your walk, hide the fact that you have a treat. So she ventures out, right? We want her to venture out. When she's not paying attention, you want to spring into action and make some movement. Bailey, come! And move away from her a little bit. Bailey, come! And then make sure that we have the treat ready. All right, so when she's not paying me any attention, I'm going to say, Bailey, come! You saw how when I moved away from her, it made her want me more. Right? And it's fun because it's like, oh, a game of chase. That's what we want come to be. Always, always fun game of chase. Do it so much on leash, in the backyard, in the house, everywhere on leash. Out on your walks, sprinkle in 3 or 4 in a 30-minute walk. When she's least expecting it, when she's after a squirrel, come spring into action. Be that thing that's more fun for her. It's funner to chase you and get a treat then go chase the squirrel. That's the idea with come, okay? So it's every time we're going to say, Bailey, come, and just get her started with movement, right? Yeah. And then she'll come racing. One last thing I want to mention is make sure that when your puppy runs to you, you're treat rewarding them for the coming and not for them sitting at the very last minute once they arrive to you. Oftentimes puppies have already learned sit And the first thing that they want to do is run over to you and then sit. But they're assuming they're getting rewarded for the sit because really that's all they know at that point. So keep them moving by the way that Emily's doing it in this video. She's kind of moving backwards, keeping him walking. She's also keeping her treat low enough, kind of by her shins, so that his nose isn't raising up as though he's heading into a sit position.
Hey, Super Trainers! You were awesome today. I hope you learned something new. If so, please hit the thumbs up button below and subscribe over here. It really does help us continue providing this awesome content for you. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!